Hi, I'm Jim Clark, and welcome to Women's Basketball Weekly. We're talking with Cavalier head coach Laurel Wartluft. And Laurel, the first GLIAC weekend's over. Let's start with Thursday. Very good ball game you could have won. That 58-57 loss to Northern Michigan.
That was a heartbreak. We thought we had completed everything we needed to do. The players played pretty efficiently, got us into the position to be able to win it, and then had a great play by Tara Galloop down the stretch with 21 seconds left and was able to execute a play, so I was really thankful for that. And then gave them too much time, had 13 seconds for them to come back at us, and was able to complete what they wanted to do.
It took a crazy play to really win the ball game for them. A loose ball in the lane, you find out it goes to a girl's hands, and they have a girl, Johnny, on the spot, gets a bunny, and then that's it.
Right. I thought we had played good help defense and was able to get that young lady to cough up the ball. It just happened to go right through one of our players' hands, and so it was one of those miscues. And with all the pressure and stress of the last seconds, one of their players was able to pick it up in the last 3 seconds and put it in. So unfortunately, we had an opportunity at the end for a Hail Mary going up and wasn't able to quite find the basket. But it was a good, exciting game for us. We were excited about our first GLIAC game and home opener. So all in all, other than getting the win, everything else went pretty well for us.
A lot of good things. Took care of the ball very well, just 13 turnovers.
Right. That's probably one of our, in the last 2 years, that's probably one of our lowest when it comes to turnovers. So I was I was happy about that, and I thought we did do a good job of taking care of the ball and executing plays, and so that was a good sign for us.
Shot it well, especially second half, 44% for the game. Maggie Berry, 6 of 11, Galloop, 5 of 6. Not bad for an opener against a very good team.
Right. Our juniors, Maggie Berry and Tara Galloop, are doing a great job for us offensively, especially Maggie. Maggie's really coming into her own. She's stretching her limits when it comes to offensive play, and she's really working hard defensively. And probably that this past week was probably the best I've seen Maggie Berry play her whole career here. So that's been very, very good. Tara is a spark off the bench for us, gives us a lot of offensive thrust, and so she's pretty hard to handle down inside when it comes down to the end of the game. So we went to her a couple of times, and she was able to execute for us.
And normally I would say if you hold teams to 58 the rest of the year, you're going to be on the winning side.
Right. Defensively, we came out and did what we wanted to do, and that's correct. We just came up 1 point short.
Now, Saturday, a buzzsaw of Michigan Tech. They come out the first half, they build a lead of 13 points. So it was close late in the half. That late spurt kind of stretched things out. Really couldn't recover from that in the second half.
Right. Our youth, probably with our team, it shows up dramatically when I have to go to the bench. So I think that that's something we're going to work on and be able to do when we have a couple players that get a little bit tired and coming off only one day apart from that. We got to get used to that. That's the GLIAC, Thursday, Saturday. So we have to figure out ways of handling that. And then we had a couple turnovers back-to-back, 3 of them, in fact, and so that they capitalized on it and spread out a lead, and then we weren't able to recover soon enough. So we had to do a couple things to try and make up for that the second half.
One thing you'll find out, this being a veteran coach, the young players playing now will play huge dividends down the stretch as we keep playing league games.
Right. So that's why I went ahead and played them in the second half, just about everybody, and was able to get them some minutes on the court, and I think that's going to be helpful because we're going to need them as the season progresses.
This weekend, hitting the road for the first time in a while. GLIAC games at Northwood on Friday or Thursday, Lake Superior on Saturday. Talk about Northwood. 3-3, 1-1 in the league thus far.
Right. Northwood brings a lot of energy and effort. I think Jeff Curtis with his program has been able to get the players ready to play, and so we're going to have to go in and really be ready to go at it right from the get-go. They have a couple players that give them some offensive thrust, but they, along with us, have a little bit of youth, and so that experience or lack of the experience might be beneficial for us. We'll see. We're on the road, and that's always an exciting part to waters to have to navigate when you have a young ball club.
Lake Superior Saturday, 1-5 and 0-2. They lost to Findlay by 20, lost to Hillsdale by 24. The second day seemed to get them on Saturday, as it does a lot of teams on the road.
Right. I think, playing that Thursday-Saturday combination, I think if you haven't been in the GLIAC and you aren't prepared for that, it's like almost playing in tournaments back-to-back. If you don't have enough recovery time, if you don't have a lot of depth in each position. And so for us, we have a couple players that have to play a lot of minutes in each game, and that really showed up, I think, for us between the Thursday and the Saturday. So going up there on the road, we're just going to have to go and see what we can do and hopefully come out with some success on the road.
Everybody healthy?
Pretty much better than what we were last week. We had some colds and sickness and things, and that's another thing you have to navigate when you have a long season. So we'll be, I think, better off going in this weekend.
Plus, on top of everything else, it is finals week on campus.
Yes, and our players are very studious, which is good. When we talk about student athletes, we recruit really high-ended, high achievers, both on the basketball court and in the classroom. So I think that we're pretty burdened down right now with making sure we get A's in our classroom setting, and so projects are due and everything else, papers, so that we're burning the midnight oil both ends, and so we gotta that's another thing that we have to navigate and try and help our players be able to do the best they can on Thursday and Saturday.
Thanks, Laurel. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you, Jim.
On the road this weekend, both games on 95.9 The Light, FM radio, WNPQ. Women 8 o'clock on Thursday at Northwood, Saturday 3 o'clock at Lake Superior. Hope you're tuned in. I'm Jim Clark for Women's Basketball Weekly.